Hi everyone, and welcome to my third baking video. Today, we're going to be making a tie-dye cake. I am dressed for the occasion, and we're ready to get started. So I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to go on to our first step of the wet ingredients. So in this process, we want to make some curdled milk. I didn't have any in the refrigerator, so we're just going to make it here. So what we're going to be using is rice milk and vinegar. And so when these enzymes mix up together, it helps to create a chemical reaction that helps with the fluffiness of the cake. It also helps with the firmness of the cake. I have no idea what I'm talking about, so we're just gonna get started. I made that all up. So you're gonna need 2 cups of rice milk and 2 teaspoons of vinegar. So now I'm gonna add the vinegar into the rice milk. And we're gonna mix this up to start the curdling process. And we're gonna put this aside for a few minutes. So now we're gonna go ahead and cream the rest of our wet ingredients. 1 cup of softened margarine, 2 cups of cane sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So we're gonna start off by adding our margarine into a large mixing bowl. I should have planned ahead and not tried to scoop this all out with a fork. So we got that all in there. And then we're gonna add in our sugar and our vanilla. Now this is the fun part because you get to use this whiskey tool and mash it all up until it's all nice and fluffy. Now I've creamed this. Now it kind of looks like moon sand. Really fun toy. And we're going to set this aside and move on to our dry ingredients. Here are our dry ingredients. They're looking extra dry today. So here we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. We're just gonna add everything into here. We wanna mix this so it's all the way combined. Fabulous. Now we're gonna alternate adding our dry ingredients and our other wet ingredients into our other wet ingredients. So I'm gonna start off by adding some of our curdled milk. I'm gonna mix this up. Now I'm gonna add some of our dry ingredients. And I'm gonna keep alternating back and forth until these are all done. I'm not really sure why I'm doing this, but that's what the instructions said. So I think it's supposed to be easier to stir. Doesn't really matter for me because I'm very strong. Just kidding. Not really. So now here comes the fun part. We're going to make this batter tie-dye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to split all this batter into these 4 bowls, and the colors I'm gonna make are green, blue, pink, and purple, because why would you not want to match your cake with your outfit? Now I've made my desired colors. I think they're very beautiful. They match me very well. And now before we put them into the pans, we're going to spray them so nothing sticks, because we really want these to be able to come out of here easily. And I'm going to spread it around with a paper towel so it gets in all the creases. So this next part would be fun to do with like little kids or whatever, because it's just random. You don't have to be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spoon in different colors into the pan, just randomly all around. I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to move on and do that with all of the colors, just randomly putting it in wherever you want. And this is really cool because tie-dye is a really random thing. So making a cake that looks tie-dye, it's really just however you want. It's always gonna come out differently than you expect, but I'm sure it'll look cool. So I've emptied all of the bowls with the different colors in here, and they're all skitter-scattered all over the place. So next, we're going to use a chopstick. You could use a knife, you could use a toothpick, anything. We're just gonna swirl around a little bit more to help with the whole tie-dye look. We do that to both of them. Doesn't really matter if the colors mix. It's just a natural thing. And then we're gonna pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes or until you can stick a toothpick in and it comes out clean. So the cakes are out of the oven. They look really good. You'll get to see them later. Hold your horses. And while they're cooling, we're gonna move on to our frosting. So we're not gonna do a typical frosting. We're actually going to make a whipped cream type of frosting. So you really want to wait until your cakes are cooling and out of the oven to make this, because you don't want it to sit for too long before you use it. So the ingredients that we're going to be using: 1 packet of non-dairy topping, roughly a 1/4 cup of sugar, and about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So first we're going to pour in the whipped cream topping mixture cream stuff. We're going to toss in our sugar and then our vanilla. Now we want to whip it up. We're going to start off with a little bit of a slower setting, and then it's going to get faster and faster until it's really fluffy. That looks delicious. It looks super creamy and it's really thick, so it's really going to help hold our cakes together well. So the frosting is made and the cakes are out of the oven. I took them out to help them cool a little bit. A little bit of the top layer came off, but it looks okay. You can start to see the tie-dye poking through, and I think they look very, very peaceful. So when I think of tie-dye, I really think of peace, which is a very good thing. We want to spread peace. And so we're going to keep this cake looking natural by doing the naked look, by just doing the frosting in the middle and on the top, so you'll be able to see the sides of the cakes. It's going to look really cool. So finally, the cakes are cooled, and I'm really excited to start frosting these. So we're going to start with this one, just because there's no reason. I'm just picking this one arbitrarily. And so I'm just going to take a nice blob here, plop it on, smooth it out. I'm going to do another blob. It's so silky. You can feel all the air bubbles when you spread it around. It feels really nice. I'm excited for you guys to try this. It's really fun. This is smooth. It looks very snazzy. We're gonna add some pizzazz again. So we have these little nonpareils rainbow style. This goes along with our whole tie-dye colorful theme. I'm gonna sprinkle some on. That looks adorable. And we're gonna flip the other cake on top though, so you're not really gonna be able to see it. So I'll catch you when the other cake is on top. So I flipped the cake on the top. It's a little bit difficult. We made it out alive. Now I'm going to add some more blobs of whipped cream to the top. Spread it out smoothly. I really feel at peace making this cake. It's really fun. Now that it's all smooth, we're gonna add some of these other rainbow sprinkles to the top. These are just normal ones. Sprinkle it on. Yay! Okay, I'm really excited to cut into this. I'm about to do it. Now from the outside, this looks kind of like an ordinary cake, because you can't really tell the tie-dye from the sides. But I'm gonna cut into this, and we're gonna see the middle. I'm so excited. It's so fluffy, I can tell. This looks so good. You see the frosting here changed the colors a little bit. Change the colors, and it's so rainbow, oozing out the sides. Here, come look closer at this. It looks beautiful. And the cake, so fluffy. Here, now look in the middle of this one. Look at all of those colors. I love it. It's gonna taste so much better because it's multicolored. Just because you know it's beautiful, it's gonna taste so much better. So I really hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe and like it, and let me know what you want me to make next time, and I'll see you then.